Hi, this is Armando with the Boxing Corner. Figured I'd do a little bit of a month-to-month thing of where the best fighter of the month, I talk about it. I plan on doing it at the end of the year, like fight of the year, KO of the year, best European fight of the year, American fight of the year, world, just a bunch of little award thingies. I figured I'd do one for fight of the month for the month of October. I know October isn't over yet, but in my point of view, it kind of is, because all we have left is I think like Guillermo Jones, and just nothing of major, nothing major when it comes to championship fights. Now, just because it isn't a championship fight doesn't mean that it can't be fight of the year. And me talking about, in my opinion, and many people out there in the boxing community, this fight wasn't a fight. This wasn't a pound for pound ratings. This wasn't for a title. This was just two guys who just so happened to meet. They were top rank. I think Alvarado was top rank. I'm not 100% sure. It's just the planets aligned, and the people that benefited from this are the people watching this, and me and the boxing community are the ones that reap the rewards, because you want to see fights like this, like Brandon Rios and Mike Alvarado, which is, in my opinion, the fight of the month for the month of October. I didn't do a post video for that because my webcam was kind of fucked up, and as a matter of fact, it's kind of fucked up now. It zooms in and zooms out, and it pisses me the fuck off. But bear with me, guys. I'm sorry. I know I'm 2 minutes into the video and I haven't even talked about the fucking fight. But this is obviously Rios coming off a horrible decision against Abreu, and Alvarado against Mauricio Herrera, and then the Prescott fights. So it was a fight not of cunning, of great boxing skill, of pound for pound ratings. It was just, like I said, two guys who just don't give a fuck, who are like two silverback gorillas, trying to take over somebody else's limelight. And that's pretty much what it was. Two silverback gorillas, hardly no defense, a lot of inside fighting, and what you get is a fight that the fans were going ape shit for. I was astounded at the punches that were landing on each other. And to be honest, I thought Alvarado at times he looked bigger, and at times I think his size was he was imposing his size. Rios was not giving ground. These guys were forehead to forehead, just constant attack. I mean, constant attack with big punches and a couple of body shots from time to time. But it really was a war of wills, a war of, look, if you want to get to, if you want to move on to bigger things, you got to get through me. You got to get through the door. Alvarado knows he's got to get through Rios. Rios has to get through Alvarado. And the payoff is probably a fight with Manny Pacquiao, stated by Bob Arum, which I really wouldn't mind. Floyd and Pac aren't going to fucking fight. Let's be honest, they're not going to fight. It's the fight that nobody's ever going to see. I really don't care. I don't even read Pacquiao, Mayweather, bullcrap stories. But Rios and Alvarado is a fight that could be definitely fight of the year along with Juanma, but it definitely won fight of the month. And that's a fight that, like I said, just two dudes, man, just beating the shit out of each other. These guys weren't fighting for a title, some interim belt, some diamond belt, some ring belt, they're just fighting for bravado. And I would like to see Brandon Rios face Manny Pacquiao, because it's something new. I'm tired of Pacquiao going for Cotto. I'm tired of seeing him fight Marquez for the 37th time. I'm tired of that shit. I would like to see him face somebody new. Even if he isn't getting $20 million, you want to see him fight somebody new. And the winner of Brandon Rios and Alvarado seems to be in the front runner to face Manny Pacquiao. But again, back to Rios and Alvarado, just one hell of a fight. I mean, it dwarfed Nonito Donaire and Nishioka's fight. I mean, people were booing, and you can see where people are booing because it wasn't an action fight. It was a little more technical. Nishioka looked like he just wasn't trying to even be in the fight. But the Rios and Alvarado was just everything you could think of, everything that should be what I feel can bring back boxing to the forefront. You know, ESPN has this thing with HBO where they're gonna start, I guess, doing highlights or talking about boxing a little bit more and more. And it's like the only reason they're gonna talk about boxing is if Pacquiao or Mayweather fights. A fight like this, Rios and Alvarado, should have been on the ESPN Sports highlights reel to bring people, entice them back into boxing. Boxing is gonna be here with or without ESPN. But if you want to expand it, throw it on the ESPN highlights and show the highlights, show the stoppage. I mean, just give these people who think, oh, boxing sucks ass, you know, MMA is the shit, you know, blah blah blah. Show them that there's more to, you know, somebody getting a 7-figure payday or whatever. You know, these were two guys who were probably getting, I don't know, $500,000 fighting. I would assume. I don't know what they were, you know, what their purses were, but overall nothing competed with this fight in the month of October, and that's why it gets fight of the month from me, for whatever that's worth, you know. So yeah, that's just me talking about Rios and Alvarado. Feel free to think, I couldn't even think of a runner-up, but feel free to add in your little 2 cents of what you thought about the fight, runner-ups, just whatever, you know. Feel free to comment and follow me on Twitter. I'll put the description, how to follow me on Twitter, in the comment section or the thingamajigger below. So thanks for watching. This was Armando with the Boxing Corner, and I'll see you next time.